What is RVP? It's something I say a lot, and in this video, we're going to cover exactly what it is. But first, a quick quote. I love this from Sun Tzu. He said, strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory, but tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. You need both. And so if that's true, if you get both together, that means you have the quickest route to victory. So in this video, I want to give you a quick route to victory. I want to give you a model that'll give you an incredible advantage and an edge in your market. It's called the RVP method. Here at TELUS Media, we turn high ticket offers into trusted brands using RVP. So high ticket offers that are in the business opportunity space, we see a lot of this that are running ads, that are generating leads, they have a sales team, they have a high ticket sales process. They tend to just have an offer. They don't have a real company or brand yet, and their digital footprint proves that. And so we want to change it. So what is the RVP method? First of all, it stands for Reticular Value Positioning. It's a marketing strategy that casts a wide net of value, but it directly targets a well-defined ICP or a dream client. It's your expertise uniquely packaged and compellingly communicated in such a way that is powerful enough to grow a large audience. So reticular value positioning is taken from this idea of reticular formation, which is this neural net called the reticular activating system in your brain. And what this does is it filters out, it's something that you create yourself through your subconscious. You create a filter in your mind to filter out the things that you don't want. And then it's going to be letting in all the things that you believe in, your emotions, your speech, your behavior, all of that is after. And so if you can get through this RAS on another person, so this is you and this is your prospect, you need to learn how to speak with them. Communicating well and speaking to felt needs first, and then educating on true needs and giving them value is how you get through that reticular activating system in your prospect. And content is the best way to do this. You know, all these guys online now, they're doing short form video content, and we just started doing it ourselves recently. We were so late to the game on short form video because I thought it was stupid, but it's not. It actually does work at the top of the funnel, but this job title these days of content creator is so prevalent, and it's all about just getting views and going viral. I'm not talking about that, even though you can use that format. I'm talking about what's underneath all of this. No matter what the format, whether it's video or podcasts or whatever, you need words. The best copywriters know this. They know how to craft and wordsmith offers on just a blank piece of paper that persuades someone to buy. And it works every single time. And in the old days, it was tough to do this. It took you hours and hours to do this, and days and weeks, and you'd have to spend months putting together the sales copy for a long-form sales letter. But now we can use tools like ChatGPT and Claude to work way more efficiently. And this is so needed these days, especially larger companies that have teams that have to review everything. Or if you're in a creative department and you've got a creative department of content creators and writers who are kind of workshopping their ideas and working on things, they get distracted without systems, right? But if you have the right systems, then you can scale with beautiful words that persuade people. And so communicating well and speaking to felt needs first, then educating them on their true needs and giving them value is how you really generate the highest quality leads. You have higher close rates. But I want you to ask yourself one question before we move on. This is very important because a lot of people ask, well, what kind of content should I be creating? You know, I feel so limited because I just offer one specific thing in our high ticket offer. But the truth is, if you can answer this question, you'll have content for days. What are the problems that only your dream clients have? This is the question I ask myself a lot. Every piece of content that I make, I filter through this question. And if you can answer those problems in your content, then you are speaking to this person's state of emotion, and you're converting them before you've even pitched them yet. So what are the problems that only your dream client has? Solve these problems through your content. Content is king. This has been around a long time. It's a very well-known saying, but there's another saying that we love here at TELUS Media. It's the fast eat the slow. You're seeing it more and more. There are lean, agile startups that grow very quickly. And then there are companies that have been around a long, long time that are having a hard time moving to a much better pace like this. This is a speedboat. You need to be like this. You need to be able to quickly move. You need a system. You need a system for positioning your value net quickly. In 3 months, you could have featured articles in major media, qualified leads coming from organic sources, and even a book that begins growing an audience for you as an authority. But you have to deliver results. There are a lot of high ticket offers that we've seen come and go. They are flash in the pan, quick cash grab offers. And if that's you and you're riding a wave right now and you're making money and you have a high ROAS on your ads, that's great. But it's going to end at some point soon. And if you're not actually delivering results in your offer and truly delivering on what you promise in your marketing, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. But we love working with people who have a great offer that are proven to get results, but their sales process is starting to get harder and harder. Their sales teams are getting unhappy because of negative reviews that are showing up on Reddit or Trustpilot. And I'll get into this, but if you can deliver results in your content, that's going to cause a lot of problems to go away. So educating them on their true needs, delivering that transformation in your high ticket offer is the path. So here's the 3-month roadmap for growing with RVP. So in month 1, we want you to truly discover what your RVP is. This is more than a USP. It is your reticular value that is a net, and you position it to the world online, and you become a publisher. So if you've gotten clarity on your RVP within 30 days, you will have momentum and feedback from a growing audience on Reddit, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and even email. Now, Reddit and YouTube, I've highlighted here because that's where we start. But there's an important ingredient that you have to add to your daily content creation, and it's prospecting. Because your sales process is very important. Hunting is critical. You don't want to just have an inbound process. Yes, inbound is great and your sales team loves it. But outbound, if you have an outbound skill, especially using RVP outbound, then you'll never go hungry. And it greatly helps with your inbound. So if you know who it is that you're writing for, you need to get your content in front of them and then begin nurturing a relationship. So this isn't just cold calling necessarily. This is putting something in front of them and then nurturing that relationship and then getting them into a process where you could possibly close them as a client. So in month 1, you're not only writing and creating content, you're hunting. And in month 2, we start using that content to write what we call a microbook. And with us, we have an RVP GPT with AI to form an outline for a microbook. It's usually 100 to 150 pages. And you'll be able to use a good amount of that content that you've been doing as a springboard for your book, and it's written very quickly, and then this book establishes you as an authority. So in month 3, we want you to launch your book in a system that generates buyer leads that convert to your high ticket offer. Let me spell this out very clearly. Your book is sold, not used as a lead magnet. Your book is meant to make you money. It's meant to make you customers. These customers are buyer readers that become primed to take the next step and work with you. When they purchase your book, you just created a buyer in your business. These readers are great leads for your core offer, but they aren't just leads. They're buyers, which means they have a way likelier chance to buy from you in the future. Buyers who are warmed up for your premium offers. For this to happen, you'll need a sales system that engages and converts prospects into clients based on this book. And your show rate will be way higher. By the way, show rates are abysmally low these days in book a call funnels, especially with offers that don't have a great authority online, like what we help them with. And this changes that. We want to see your show rate at least 90%, if not 95, 96%. Of course, some people, they get sick and don't show up and all that. But you need to have a high show rate. You'll need the funnels, you'll need the workflows that converts your new readers into your core offer, which we assume you would build. And of course, if you need help with that, we can do that. But you really need to have your book sold. And then your high ticket, of course, is your profit center. Now it's more of your profit center because you're going to have acquisition costs in other areas, and your book on the front end can help cover that. But the more market demand you create with this method, from the book itself, from your RVP content, from what's being said about you online, from being published in major media, from being dominating Reddit and LinkedIn and Instagram, you can raise your price for your core offer now. So in 3 months, you'd have a strong writing habit, a book, and a high ticket system for maximum profit. But it doesn't stop there. In month 4, you can now responsibly scale, and you won't want to stop creating content at the same time ever again. As you continue doing this, you get better and better, and your audience grows with you. So RVP builds brand credibility, and it generates repeatable and predictable outcomes for fragile high ticket offers. Your high ticket offer is so fragile if all you are doing is depending on paid ads to do it. We love paid ads. We love paid traffic. We believe it's a fantastic way to grow more accelerated and grow at a pace that's fun, but it's very dangerous if you don't have RVP in place. But RVP quickly turns stressed out business leaders into carefree content producing machines. But before this, you need to lay the groundwork. You need to dig your brand reputation moat. That's what we call it. This sets the foundation for you to truly scale. So ask yourself a few things. What is the internet saying about me right now? Negative reviews. What's out there? Crickets. That's one of the hardest things for a high ticket offer to scale with paid ads. Once they start to scale and there's nothing out there about them, it just makes you look dodgy. Beneath the video, you'll see our reputation moat SOP. Click the link and you can download it right now. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description of this video. If you're somewhere else watching this, just look below and you'll see the video. It's a free guide on how to build a reputation moat for your high ticket offer. We go into depth on exactly what we do for folks. There's a very important disclaimer, a big elephant in the room that we need to address. And then there are 5 specific steps to building your offer's reputation moat. But you need to know that we don't share this with everyone. We really only work with folks that are spending at least 10K a month in ads or have at least 25 to 50K coming in revenue every single month. So click below and we'll see you there.